Yo, what's up, guys? Alex here with the next part of Alan Wake 2. Here we go. We were on Alan Wake's story. It's been a couple hours. I took a long nap. Brain's all fuzzy. You know how it gets. Um, we were playing on Alan Wake's story. We were in the Ocean View Hotel. I don't know if we're still there, it looks like. Oh, yeah. We just ran away from the darkness. Got it. How's our thing looking? We don't have a mouse again anymore because we restarted the game. That makes sense that nothing will actually work right. All right, cool. Onwards we go. Oh, the entrance again. Awesome. Are we just leaving now? Is that it? Is that all we had to do here? Good. Is that from the Echo, or what was that shimmery spot for? I know there are random shimmery spots, but... So we're going to put the climax in here. Sorry, just got a climax in the entrance real quick.
Freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Alright, so gotta check the alley and maybe room 108. And I think we have to take the climax over to the last scene, or the final. They used to have crowbars and now they don't, so I can't tell who's good and who's bad, or who's bad and who's dangerous. Oh, 108 is the final place. Okay, cool. Alright, let's change this up to the final scene, or the climax. Just have to climax in the final scene, like in all great films that end that way. Ooh, spooky dooky. Am I seeing her walking through the woods while she's fighting Mulligan and Thornton? We getting glimpses of that, I think. Beware the drowned lady. I will continue to say it, the atmosphere and visuals in this game are phenomenal. Like, really outdid themselves with this. Ooh. Okay. I cannot read all that. Just looking around for anything I can pick up. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual, to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. The fuck? Alright. What shining bullshit are we getting into here?
Beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
You stole this from The Shining. I know you stole this from The Shining. I am aware of old movies. And I know I called The Shining old. I'm sure some people are going to come for me, but... Cool. Just make sure... Just gotta go... Oh. Yep. Ooh.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are I still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
I think all we're actually going to find is the second videotape of Alice's haunting from Mr. Scratch. But I'm so curious to find it. Continue onwards, guys. Let's just keep going. So technically I could take Climax to the ballroom and the other scene and see if there's something cool that comes up, and that might, like, there might be something cool that I get from doing that. I just don't know if I want to go... Jeez. I don't know if I want to go all the way out and to do that. You know what? Let's go throw Climax on the ballroom. Just to see what happens. Wait, no. To get Climax, we have to go this way and to the left. Which means I need to take it off of here. Okay, hold on. Final scene. Let's go back to pre-show ritual. That way that we can go to the left.
The story was affecting the scene.
Then it's room 104 that leads us to the second floor somehow. Still don't know how that works, but it does. Awake. Don't you just love when you live alone and somehow your apartment makes tons of noises it doesn't normally make when you're not playing a scary game? Isn't that just fabulous? Hey man, how you doing? We'll stop in with him too in a moment, but I want to throw Climax in here and see what happens. Just... yeah, there needs to be something just a little more that I can do to find out that they're good or bad, or they're dangerous or not. It would just be very nice. I don't think this really changed much. It's a little less, it's just a little more lit up from the officer's lights. There's not much going on. Oh, and we can't leave. Okay. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Well, let's just make it... let's do Haunted again. That was creepy. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. I don't think changing the other one's going to do much. Let's pop in here quick, see if there's any dialogue that's opened up with him. Anything new? Got anything for me? No? Alrighty then. Let's skadoodle our caboodle out of here. So I think I said this while I was playing 1 or 2 about like a promotional event for Alan Wake 2. Would have been really cool if they produced a book that covered the events of Alan Wake 1 and American Nightmare. And then they got the actor for Alan Wake to go around like bookstores, just giving out copies and signing it and just, you know, acting as Alan Wake, not as like the actor playing Alan Wake. And realistically, like, how much does that cost? You got to pay him his wage, the team that goes around with him, and you got to pay for the writing of a book. But it's not like you have to write the story. The story's already written. You just have to pay someone to put words to it. I don't know. I thought it would be a very cool idea. And we're back.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get
Where?
it before Scratch did.
Over here? Oh, yeah, over here. Jeez Louise, I'm blind. Can I blame that on, post-nap haziness as well. Is that okay? Is that alright, guys, if I just say I'm a little too tired to think clearly? But if I die, it's not that. If I die, it's the game's fault. If I don't see something, it's not my fault as well. Really what I'm getting at is it's never really my fault. It's always someone else's fault. That's just the American way, isn't it? Just checking for lootables. Never know when you're going to come across the lootable. You know what I'm shocked about? I am shocked that I have not seen...
Go to hell!
Alice? Didn't I go to the right last time? Maybe not. I forget what I'm shocked about because that shocked me. Ooh, okay. Well, nice that Barry kept in touch with her. He's a good friend. He's a good guy. You can say what you want about Barry.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment.
I was flattened
Her whole life.
by the confusion, the shock, the guilt,
It's her setup.
fear.
So this had a question mark on it. This said yes, but I don't know what should go here. And that one says okay.
Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
The darker, the better.
When I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in, even after he moved out west. One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
All right, I guess we go to the bathroom that was lit up all red. I completely avoided it when we came in because I assumed that's where they wanted us to go first, so I was curious what else there could be elsewhere.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Why do you have a squiggle on the door? Let's just close this, why don't we?
Alice
Oh,
had turned
okay.
the bathroom into a dark room.
It's just a dark room, it's not... Okay. Just photos. So how do I get in to the bathroom? Or the room over there? Is there a key somewhere? Does Alice leave a key lying around? You'd think I'd have an idea of how to get in there. Seeing as this used to... Like, this actually didn't used to be my apartment. This is a completely... Scared myself a little bit with the shadow. This is a completely different apartment to the one they lived in together. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing a way to get into that room. Part 3, the search, clarity is purpose. The dark place, the art of Alice Wake. Here we go. Strange how he's made this room so much larger in his mind than it was in actuality in the game. But I guess the cabin never really existed in the game. It was all in his head, right? So, just made it more spacious.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
These parts go by real fast sometimes. I guess the Alan Wake ones are more talking and stuff, so that makes sense. We're continuing on.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Well, let's just... all that. So it's not... Oh, there's more, I guess. And let's go... all through that. Alright. So we're in the Mind Palace, so I can't just leave the Mind Palace. Is it Mind Place or Mind Palace? Because I like Mind Palace better, but I don't think I've actually heard any of them say the word palace. I think I might have just been incorrectly saying place. I can't leave. Right. Well, let's look at the plot board, see if this helps me at all.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of scratch.
How do I do that?
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Ooh, flip the board around. Okay. Can't do anything with that, though. Goals. Right. I mean, I can't write, though, because it says that it's blocked off. I can't write. Now I can write.
Zane had said we worked on Return together.
Wouldn't let me press it earlier.
That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
And here we are again. Okay. I know we're still not caught up with Sega because we haven't heard her confront us about putting her family in the story, so we're not at that part yet. So we're going to keep going until we get to at least that part, and then we'll flip back maybe and just keep going back and forth. Gustavo Fring in the flesh, I see. That was just very Gustavo of him to stand up, button his coat, everything.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Yeah, who is he?
We'll make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
But who is... Ugh, bit my tongue. Who is he? Who did we pull into this that he thinks is important
Door,
enough?
Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Said escape to the studio. I was just seeing if maybe the studio was a different exit.
Wait. Alan Wake.
Oh, you need to disappear, please. I don't want to have to fight. We can just go around them. Because the first time we went out the door on this side over here, and then we went out that way. To me, it seems like there should be a new exit for us to go deal with as well. Oh, we can't go that way. We have to leave this direction. Okay. Still
The door
locked.
wouldn't budge.
Yeah, I'm gonna check his dressing room really quick. Is that it? I feel like there should be something in here now. Like, we just had a whole conversation with him. I feel like his dressing room having, like, a clue in it. Be good storytelling. Hello? Okay.
Darkness is coming.
Go away.
Wake.
Thank you.
Alan Wake.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you, Gary.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Ei muuta kuin onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Hearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän oliski.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
What are you talking about?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Why the basement? Why couldn't he have put them in the shoebox in the room with him right there? Why do you have to put them in a hard-to-reach place like the basement? I'm starting to think Audie the janitor, who we are lovingly calling Gary Busey, is not just a janitor. Oh, back to this room. That's right. This is a whole thing to it, right? I forget what the thing is, though. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay. Maybe we just go right on by it. All right, we've ended 3 parts in this episode. Let's throw a little save in there. Oh, my mouse is back. I got my mouse back. Oh my god. That means I can't turn the game off until I beat it. That's what that means. We still haven't had the conversation with Saga about putting her daughter in the story, so we're going to continue on for now, just to keep things even on both ends. Although I do think I'm enjoying. So, Wakes. I was gonna say Wakeside is creepier, but then I'm remembering the trip through the woods against Mulligan and
To get
Thornton.
to
And
Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site.
maybe that's not entirely
Zane
true.
would know where to find one.
Look for Zane at the hotel. Which hotel? The Ocean View Hotel?
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary. I just want to think.
Alright, well, back to... No. No. I disagree. I don't hear you. You're just lying to me. I already have car insurance! Leave me alone! Where is the black dot? Are you... friend or foe? Really coming across as foe. I guess not. Okay.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of a cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too?
Sorry.
Performance.
The women out there know I had to tuck the hair behind my ears. It was getting annoying. Alright, I guess we go back in here and we look for Zane. Strange they're sending me back to the scene of the same place I was just at, though. That feels wrong. Are we sure it's not a different hotel?
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
Okay. Same elevators as the ones in my apartment building. At least very similar. I'm surprised. I was saying earlier, sorry. I'm surprised that I haven't ever seen an elevator with, like, seating in it. Which I know that decreases how many people can stand in it, but I'm just surprised that there isn't seating for at least, like, a handicap seat that's foldable, that you can fold down just so someone can, like, you know, use it better. Okay. This way? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, though. Have we been here before? We have been here before, haven't we? This feels very familiar. There's Tom, kind of. Am I going the right way? Is this the wrong way? Because his room is 665. And I feel like this is how we leave the hotel. Let me go back this way first, and if we're going the wrong way, I'll come back. I just feel like we're not supposed to leave the hotel, you know what I mean? Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? Alex, get your shit together. It's right here.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. Then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
Ooh, he tried to take over. Not letting that happen though. Because Tom's also a writer, so he had the ability to try to rewrite what was going on. What a sad ending to Thomas Zane. Well, I feel like we gave him ample warning.
I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
You're lost. You're lost in your own company. And cut. Oh. Now that is drama.
So maybe he's still alive. Can I take the... Oh, yeah, I was about to say. It's got to be a way out of here. That doesn't involve me going across the bridge, down that whole big building again. Elevator seems obvious. So I wonder if Thomas Zane is actually dead. Like, did we actually kill him, or did what we just see is that him? Was that him showing us that he still had some control over what was happening, and he avoided dying because of it? What's this? Hello? Okay. I know you're out here. I can't dodge barrel through doors? That's stupid. Why are these closed?
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
All right, well, this seems like a pretty solid place to end the episode, so we're going to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, if you could like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me rise up the YouTube algorithm. That way other people can find it and enjoy my content. I would really appreciate it. And as always, guys, until next time, see ya.